My daughter took my villa and gave it to her husband's family. She said, "It's theirs now." I never thought I'd sit here at my age telling strangers on the internet about something so deeply personal. But sometimes the people closest to you, the ones you raise, the ones you sacrifice for, end up being the ones who break you the hardest. Before beginning, please like this video and subscribe my channel for video. My name is Daniel. I'm 65 years old, a retired architect, and I live, or rather lived, in a villa I designed with my own two hands. That villa wasn't just a house. It was my life's work, a physical embodiment of my years of labor, creativity, and love for my family. I raised one daughter, Elena. She was my everything. Her mother passed when she was just 12, and since then, it had been just the two of us, father and daughter against the world. Or so I thought. I'm telling this story now from a small rented apartment in the city. Nothing fancy. The hum of traffic filters through the thin windows, and every few minutes, I hear the muffled brakes of buses stopping at the corner. The walls here are painted beige, lifeless, and the air smells faintly of the neighbors cooking garlic, onions, frying oil. But when I close my eyes, I can still picture my villa. The wide marble staircase that gleamed when the morning light hit it. The smell of pine wood from the beams I polished myself. The sound of cicadas buzzing in the garden during hot summer evenings. The feeling of warm terracotta tiles beneath my bare feet as I walked out onto the balcony with a cup of coffee, watching the horizon blush pink at dawn. That was my sanctuary. That was where I imagined I'd grow old, surrounded by memories of my wife, my work, and hopefully my grandchildren. Elena met her husband, Victor, about 7 years ago. He was charming, too charming, in hindsight. The kind of man who shook your hand too firmly, who laughed a little too loudly at his own jokes. He came from a family that always seemed to want more money, more influence, more status. At first, I thought maybe I was just being protective. After all, every father thinks no man is good enough for his daughter. But little things started to nag at me. Victor's mother, for example, would make comments like, Victor's mother asterisk, "Oh, this villa of yours, Daniel. It's almost like something out of a magazine. Truly wasted on just one man." She'd laugh after she said it, but her eyes didn't laugh. They lingered on the walls, on the paintings, on the shelves stacked with books. One evening, while Elena and Victor were visiting, we were sitting out on the balcony. The cicadas were loud. The air was thick with the smell of jasmine from the garden. Victor swirled his wine and said casually, Victor asterisk, "You know, Daniel, one day all this will belong to Elena, and by extension to us." I remember setting my glass down slowly, feeling the heaviness in his words. Me asterisk, yes, one day to Elena, my daughter. What she chooses to do with it after I'm gone, well, that's her choice. I looked him dead in the eye. He just smiled that slick smile of his. Elena shifted uncomfortably beside him, and for a moment, I thought she understood, that she saw what I saw. But life has a way of proving you wrong. It happened 2 years ago. I was in my study, my favorite room in the house. It smelled of old leather and cedarwood. Dust motes danced in the sunlight slanting through the blinds as I worked on sketching a small renovation for the guest house. That's when Elena walked in. Her face was pale, her hands trembling slightly as she clutched a folded document. Elena asterisk, "Dad, I need to talk to you about something important." I looked up, concerned immediately. Me asterisk, "What's wrong, sweetheart?" She hesitated, then handed me the paper. I unfolded it and froze. It was a transfer of ownership. My villa, my home, signed over Victor's family. I felt the air leave my lungs. Me asterisk, "Elena, what is this? Tell me this is some kind of mistake." Tears welled up in her eyes, but her voice was steady. "Elena asterisk, Dad, it's theirs now. I already signed it over." I stared at her, my hand shaking. Me asterisk, "What do you mean you signed it over? This is my house. The one I built, the one your mother and I dreamed of. How could you? Elena asterisk, Victor's family, they need it more than you do. You're comfortable. You don't need so much space. They've got children, plans. They convinced me it was the right thing to do. For us. Her voice cracked on the last word. For us. My mind spun. I remembered every late night I stayed up working just to afford that land. Every nail I hammered, every stone I chose, every sacrifice I made. And now, my only daughter, the one person I trusted blindly, had handed it all away. My chest felt tight, like a vice had clamped around my heart. I wanted to shout, to rage, to grab that paper and tear it to shreds. But I couldn't. All I could do was sit there in stunned silence, feeling something inside me fracture. Weeks later, I found out the truth. It wasn't about space or children. Victor's family was drowning in debt. They had pressured Elena, manipulated her with promises and guilt, until she believed giving them the villa would save their future. But here's the twist. Instead of keeping it, they sold it. My villa, my life's work, gone to the highest bidder within 6 months. I confronted Elena. We were standing in the empty living room, echoes bouncing off the bare walls. Me asterisk, they sold Elena. Do you understand what you've done? They didn't need it. They wanted money. They used you. They used us. Her face crumbled. Elena asterisk, Dad, I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought they said it was for family, that we'd all benefit. Me asterisk, no. You gave away something that wasn't yours to give. And now it's gone. Forever. I walked out that day with nothing but a suitcase and a few photo albums. I never stepped foot in that villa again. Elena still calls me sometimes. Her voice is small, broken. She says she regrets it. She says she didn't realize until it was too late. And maybe one day I'll find in my heart to forgive her. She's still my daughter. But trust is a fragile thing. Once it shatters, it doesn't come back whole. Now, I sit here in this little apartment, listening to the traffic and the buses and the clatter of the city. It's not the same. It never will be. But sometimes when I close my eyes, I can still walk through that villa in my mind. I can still hear my wife's laughter in the kitchen, still see Elena running down the staircase in her pajamas as a little girl. Those memories, they're mine, and no one could ever take them away. So, to anyone listening, let my story be a warning. You can give your children the world. You can raise them with love, protect them with everything you have, but in the end, you can't control their choices. And sometimes those choices will cost you everything.